have returned from a little road trip around Spain. I finally had a haircut and we are now back in Barcelona. I've been wanting to take photos in Barcelona for a long time, but I wasn't very familiar with the city itself. So I had to go online on websites like TripAdvisor and stuff and just Googling kind of like what the top photography spots were in Barcelona. So today I'm walking around the city, getting some of the more classic touristy shots and just generally exploring the city. Hope you enjoy, and here's what I got. We are currently strolling through the Gothic quarters of Barcelona, just having a walk around, just checking out what there is to see. There's a lot of cool, like, oh fuck, I'm on self-timer. There's a lot of cool, like, narrow alleyways and a couple of these like bridge type things that connect buildings. There's one specific one that I'm on the lookout for. I'm not quite sure where it is, so we're just kind of having a little stroll around. Let me just change the self-timer from yesterday. There we go, single suit shooting, and silent shooting is off. See, it's quite tricky to expose for these because the sky is super bright, but as you can see, the alleyways themselves are really dark. I feel like this might be a bit easier to shoot on a cloudy day, but as you can see, it's very nice and sunny, so I'm not really complaining. This building's kind of cool. Very bright. Like that. Kind of like the shadows here. I'm going to wait for maybe some people to walk through. Just going to snap some very standard touristy shots of the cathedral here. Maybe I'll zoom in for the peak. Now, how do I make this shot a bit more interesting? Let's see. Just try and find some foreground first. Foreground's always good. Maybe I'll get to the bottom of these stairs and try and get a actually, this might be more of a wide-angle shot. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, fine. I'll change. I feel like architecture shots are always quite good with the wide-angle on. Now, got the wide-angle on. Oh, okay, much better. Go over here. Gonna dramatic shot, like so. Lines, eh? Oh, I like this. Very harsh lighting. So a quick shot of these flags. I wish it was a bit windier. Oh, maybe like this. Trying to get them, trying to get a good shot of the horizontal flag. Okay, we've arrived at our next stop. This is in this like central kind of park in Barcelona. I forgot the name. I think it's like Park Ciutadella. I'm not sure how to actually pronounce it, but you got this cool statue with this guy riding these golden horses. Let's see if I can get a cool picture here. How should I take this? Maybe straight on? I'll start with straight on and then work my way into more creative angles. At this angle. Shoot through the leaves maybe? Literally adding foreground by any means necessary at this point. Trying to think of ways to basically not take the very obvious like straight on shot. So I feel like if you're going to a site when you're traveling. If you're going to like a touristy spot, it's very tempting to just kind of, do the classic straight on shot. I'm just trying to find like slightly alternative angles. I say alternative, they've probably been taken 1,000 times before already. But just trying to be hashtag different. Something like this maybe. Potential leading lines? I don't know. Hey man, this looks awesome. Do you mind if I take a picture? No. Okay, thank you.
You could tag it?
Yeah, of course. What's your, do you have an Instagram? Let's go. There's one more from over here. Oh, this is cool. I think it's the Arc de Triomphe. Wait, no, that's in France, isn't it? It's whatever that is, the equivalent of that, but in Spain. The Triumph Arc. That's okay. The sky is very white in this picture. Yeah, lower down a bit. Okay. This is one of those pictures that's not like, it's not really overly exciting to take it, but it is just a bit of a tick list exercise. Like, yes, I've been to Barcelona. Yes, I saw the Triumph Arc. Boom, done. Moving on. I'm not going to speak too much in here because there's other people. I don't want to be rude. Ooh, this is cool. Quick shot here, like so. Overall, I'm very happy with the shots. Taking the Tamron 17-70 and my 12mm lens was definitely the right decision. This is kind of my go-to combination of lenses when I go traveling and I'm not quite sure what lenses I'm going to pick. So when I normally take portraits in low light, for example, in London, I always default to my Sigma 56 1.4. But when I'm in a place like Barcelona, traveling and sightseeing, I'm probably not going to be taking a lot of low light modeling portraits. So my Sigma 56 actually stayed at home. Most of the time I was taking photos during the day, so I didn't really need the f1.4 for it, which is why I took my 12mm and my 17-70 zoom lens. And it gave me the versatility and the sort of zoom range to be able to take really wide shots like this and also really zoomed in shots for further away things like this. If you are thinking about coming to Barcelona, I actually really recommend coming here in the winter months. So I came here in December and January and it's been really nice weather. Like I can walk around in the jumper most days, and if it's sunny I can even walk around in a t-shirt. It's been really nice and surprisingly warm. But then me personally, I don't like the heat, which is why I've really enjoyed my stay here. I tend to actually avoid Barcelona and countries like this in the summer because I'm not a huge beach goer and I don't love being in the heat. So I really enjoyed coming here in the winter. If you are planning to come, I really recommend two places in particular. One, the Barcelona Cathedral, which is this building. And the second one is Palau de la Música, which is this building. You do have to get a ticket for both of these, but I think the tickets were less than 10 euros each. So very much worth the price. Okay, let's answer a question. So Tom White has asked what my next lens purchase is going to be. And the short answer is I'm not sure, but I kind of want a telephoto lens. The long answer is, you know those like really sick white lenses that the full frame Sony shooters have? I really want one of those, but I shoot APS-C and there's no equivalent lens for it, I don't think. I've seen some cool Tamron and Sony telephoto zoom lenses, but those are variable aperture and their minimum aperture is quite high, which means that they don't let in a lot of light. From what I know, those white lenses have a fixed aperture of like f2.8, whereas the APS-C telephoto lenses, they're usually capped around f6 or f5 from what I've heard. So I'm gonna do a bit more research, but I really want like a sick telephoto lens, especially going to places like this. You know, you've got these like huge mountains in the background and beautiful views. I want to be able to capture, you know, really far away subjects with a telephoto lens. So that is hopefully going to happen at some point, but we'll see. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video as always, and I'll see you next week.